Hi, my name is Chelsea Chloe, if you don't know me. If you do know me, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about the UK black girl makeup style, makeup look, whatever you want to call it, okay? I have this microphone today. I'm hoping that it picks up my voice really well. If it doesn't, then you're just gonna have to pretend that it did because it's in the shot. I also have my iPad over here, so if you see me looking down, I am looking at my iPad because I've written down the things that I want to touch on. Also, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know if you would want to see more things like this on my channel. How this video is going to go, I'm going to do a little introduction, talk about the makeup style and stuff like that. And then I'm going to show you my own take on the UK black girl makeup style. And then obviously we'll have a little conclusion. It's really not going to be that serious. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know the structure of this video. So let's get into it. Over the past 2 years, this makeup look has become so popular and it's been named after UK black girls. In Abby Adesanya's 2022 article about the UK black girl makeup style, she mentions, think brightly buffed under eye concealer, a precisely blended and yet seemingly undetectable foundation finish, and a sultry lash. One thing I love about this makeup trend is how it specifically caters to black women. Instead of us having a full face of makeup with no dimension, literally 2D, the elements of this makeup look provides a beautiful enhancement to the face, taking it from 2D to 3D and even 4D because it makes a black woman look freaking edible. So where did this makeup trend start? Drumroll please. Mela Child, a YouTuber mainly known for, of course, her makeup style, her makeup tutorials. However, I do remember people making comments on the fact that they thought that the makeup look was too bright for her and stuff like that. It's clear that some people didn't see the potential because this makeup style is a global trend. Obviously, Mela Child flawlessly finesses this look, but I think we could all agree that Jade, popularly known as the Real Dior, eats this makeup look down. The UK black girl makeup trend has shown how much of an impact black coins and black influence has on these makeup brands. There's been countless amount of times where a certain makeup shade or a certain lip gloss shade has been sold out. And on the topic of sold out products, Kiko, what happened to our 321 lip liner? Why did you discontinue it? That was my holy grail. Anyways, on to the next part of this video. I'm going to be showing you my take on the UK black girl makeup look. Firstly, when it comes to doing my makeup, I clean my face with micellar water. The micellar water I use is micellar and rose water. So I just use a cotton pad to wipe off any dirt if there is dirt. I also use the Fenty Beauty lip oil as well to prep my lips. I use Astral Cream to moisturize my face, and I use Astral Cream in my normal skincare routine as well. So next I use the Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer, and at this point I'm just going to let you know that when you are using certain products, it's good to make sure that you know the base of the product. So is it water based, is it silicone based? I'm not sure, is it oil based? Yeah, there's oil as well. So I think it's water, silicone and oil. The reason why is because if you use products that have a different base, you might cause separation in your makeup. So once I discovered that, that's what works perfectly fine for me. After I finish priming, I use concealer. This is actually the star of the show when it comes to UK black girl makeup. We're going to separate the under eye into 3 parts, 1, 2 and 3. Section number 2, that's where I put my Fenty Pro Filter concealer. And I make sure to try not to put it where the creases are. Then I use the Born This Way concealer in Warm Sand and I put it in the areas 1 and 3. Now once I've got that down, I take this setting brush from Real Techniques and I buff out the edges or blend out the edges. I learned this technique from Maya Michelle and I think it's very useful because usually we will leave our concealer on to like dry down a bit, cool, but sometimes what you might find is that it's hard to blend and make it like a seamless finish. So blending out your edges or blending out the edges of your under eye helps with that. Once I've blended out the edges, I use the Fenty Ease Drop in shade 20 Shade 20 is specifically for those that are shade 420 and 430 in Fenty Pro Filter Foundation, and I'm actually both shades, so it's perfect for me. I really like the way it the finish that it gives. It's not too heavy, but if you do want to wear foundation, I really like the NARS Creamy Radiant foundation, which is great. It goes really well with the, I believe it's called the Creamy Radiant concealer as well, but yeah, those two go together real bad. Moving on, I put concealer in the other places that they need to go for me anyways, so that will be my forehead, my nose, under my nose, my chin. So I'll do that, and then I'll go back to blend in the rest of my under eye. Once I've blended in the under eye makeup, I will blend in the rest of the concealer around my face. Then I take my Fenty Beauty matchstick in Espresso. I put this on my cheekbone because I want to give a snatched look. I'll put it on my cheekbones and my forehead. I don't know why I did a whole line on my forehead. Usually I'll just do like little dots, but it's cool, like it still look good, you know? Usually I would do my nose contour, but for some reason I jumped into doing blush this time. The blush that I used was the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out blush, and the shade was Crush on Cupid. Sometimes I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the orange corrector shade, which I've actually done today. Yeah, period. So back to the nose contour. So I will use the matchstick again, and instead of me using the matchstick straight on, I'll use a contour brush and put it on the brush and put it on my nose. And the reason why I do this is because I have a wider bridge and just a wider nose in general. It's not the widest nose, but it is a wider nose. And I don't want to look silly. If I'm going to do a nose contour, it needs to make sense with my nose. So by putting it on the brush, the product on the brush first, I have more control on the way that it goes. So now the next step is to set your face. I use the Huda Beauty powder in Blondie. So I'll use a powder puff. I'll put it in the product obviously, but then I tap the excess product off. And the reason why I do this is because I'm actually putting all of this powder on my face to set my whole face, so not just my under eye at this point. So yeah, I do that and then I bake, okay? And I bake with Laura Mercier translucent powder. So this time I don't really care about there being excess powder because I want to slap it on, all right? So I'm going to put that, but I'm also going to focus it on section 1 of my under eye. So that's what I do. Now, while that is baking, I will bronze my face. So I use the Fenty powder bronzer in Mocha Mummy, and I'll use it everywhere that I put contour, including my nose. And then I'll take the 8D Glam palette by Morphe. Listen, when I look at this palette, it just really gives me UK black girl makeup. I don't know why, but that's what it's given. So I use the 8D Glam palette to create a blush shade for myself. So I take the pink shade and the brightening shade, and it makes this nice little peachy color. So I put that on my cheeks. Now, once I do that, I take a blush brush from Real Techniques. Sometimes I use the setting brush as well for this, and I prefer the setting brush actually. I don't know why I didn't use it, but I used the blush brush, and I put it in the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder in dark, and I wipe off my bake with that, and I set the rest of my face with that as well, and then I contour. Now I use the 8D Glam palette again, and I'll use a darker bronzing shade to contour, and just put it underneath to create like a more shadow. Once I do that, it's time to highlight. So I usually use a shadow stick to highlight. That's just because I like a more dramatic highlight look. So I would recommend that you use a shadow stick if that's the case for you. If not, then I would go into an eyeshadow palette and pick like a shimmer shade or something like that. But I usually highlight my Cupid's bow, my nose tip, and my nose bridge, and the inner corner of my eyes. Once I do that, I take my holy grail, which is the Morphe setting spray. Then this is when I do my lip combo. So I don't know if I did my beauty marks first or my lip combo first. So I think I did my lip combo. Anyways, so lip combo. Find any brown lip liner. I'm saying any. A popular brown lip liner that people use at the moment is I think it's a MAC Chestnut. I don't use MAC Chestnut. I use Hair Shop liner. I use a dark brown, and I use another type of dark brown, but with sleek. So I'll use the sleek lip liner first, and then I'll kind of overline, but not overline, with the Hair Shop lip liner. After I do that, I will take the NYX Butter Gloss in Ginger Snap and just follow where I've put lip liner with that lip gloss. And then I will use a Brownie Drip. Is it Brownie Drip? I think it's Brownie Drip. Brownie Drip will now be like an underlay. Low underlay. So Brownie Drip will be like an underlay for like the other lip gloss shades that I'm going to place on top. So I put that there, and then I put a bit of honey, and then I use creme brulee. It is quite a lot of colors, but it gives me the perfect look at the end of the day. So yeah, now for a little customization, I put beauty marks, and the way I put beauty marks is I follow my natural ones, which is above my lip and below my lip, and then basically below my eyebrow as well. But then I'll also add one on my nose and one near my eyebrow. I use the NYX Epic Ink Liner to do this. You can use any liquid liner to do beauty marks. Also use crayon on your waterline. I use brown instead of black because I prefer how brown looks. And that is the end of the makeup look. I hope you all think this is gorgeous. I think this is a gorgeous makeup look. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell me if you'd want to see more videos like this in the future. I actually have ideas for the next ones, but just let me know if there's anything you'd want me to touch on or whatever it is. But yeah, see you all in the next video. Bye.